Huntebrinker, Johnny McInnis, and on the far end, Brett Stern. Start with an opening statement from Coach Hastings.
First of all, again, I'd like to, from the university, our administration, our hockey team, and the city of Mankato, just want to say thank you for the city of Grand Rapids and the Van Andel Center for being first-class hosts. Whether we won tonight or not, that wasn't going to change. They did a great job at making sure that all the student athletes had an unbelievable experience. And so I want to make sure and say thanks to that. And excited about, as you guys see, is this WCHA is a very difficult league to be successful in. And to go through what we went through in the regular season, trying to chase Ferris, and seeing how tight the league was all the way up until the last weekend. It's just, we're very proud as a group to be representing the WCHA as far as its champion in the playoffs. So just really happy that things worked out the way they did, and the guys that did all the work are sitting here to my right.
Questions for the student athletes or special guest, the Broadmoor Trophy?
This can be for any of you, but I'll maybe start with Brett. To have the guys score that scored tonight, you, Michael, and Brett, not exactly the top scoring guys. What does that mean to this team to have you guys be the contributors tonight?
Those guys, our gold line, Huntebrinker, Gady, and Halsey, they're our energy guys, and they're always wheeling around, and they're giving us energy from top to bottom, and it's good to see them rewarded for it.
How about for you? On your goal there, what was you just trying to get something on net, or?
It's a play we've worked on. Great play by Teddy, pulling up, and I gave him a little holler, and he found me, and the buck had eyes.
Johnny, from your perspective, what's it like to see these guys step up and get goals for you guys tonight?
Unbelievable. I see every day, day in, day out, how guys like Huntebrinker, Halsey, who's worked as hard as anybody to. It's obviously frustrating when you don't score sometimes. As a hockey player, that's what you want to do. And for Halsey to get one, and maybe the first guy over to him, and see the emotion on his face, he told me he could have started crying. And that just goes to show how the emotion that we play with, and how much it means to him and to our family for him to score a goal, as big as that was.
Any other questions for the student athletes?
Michael, can you just talk about that emotion and scoring that goal and getting things started?
Yeah, it's always nice to contribute to the guys, and John Paul was able to make a great play along the wall, and Larky was able to make a great pass, so I didn't really have to do too much, but it's nice to have guys around you that stay positive and lift you up even when things maybe aren't going the best way, but it's nice that everyone could contribute tonight.
Johnny, what does this trophy, what does this championship mean to you and to this program?
When I got here, it was pretty much a fantasy to maybe lift this trophy someday, especially for where the direction the program was at that time, and it just goes to show the guys in the room how far we've come in the last 4 years, and especially the last 2 years. I can't say how thankful I am for the guy to our far left here for coming on board and turning this around. It's been a blessing. He's been a blessing to our university and our community, and we're starting to get results that we've wanted ever since we were little kids, and it just goes to show what hard work can do.
One last question, student athletes.
Just Brett, when you look at the way this game played out, can you just talk about maybe the way you guys went into the intermission there down, or after giving up a goal, being up just a goal going into the third and having to kind of fend them off?
We couldn't get too high, we couldn't get too low. We had to keep it even keel, and I thought the guys went back in the locker room and got their game face back on and went out as a 0-0 game, and looking to put on the pressure, not just stay back. And I think we did that, and we ended up getting a third one, and it really lifted the bench, and we were just getting energy. couldn't be more proud of the guys for staying with it and, you know, not holding back anything.
Okay, thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Good luck next week.
Congratulations, guys.
Questions for Coach Hastings?
You want it?
Sure. Thank you.
Hasty, were you surprised that you get goals from Huntebrinker, Stern, Knowles? In a game of this magnitude?
You know what? They've made an impression, as you can tell, on our leadership group, and have made an impression on our guys Monday through Thursday that we've drawn energy from these guys. And I've tried to talk to them just a little bit about, you know, sometimes it isn't about who tucks it behind the goal line. It's about who allows us to be in a situation like we were tonight. And those guys have done a tremendous amount of work. So to tell you, people might look at you a little sideways when you have a guy that hasn't scored a goal and you say, are you surprised? You look at some of the goals that Knowles has scored. A year ago, he scored a goal against the University of North Dakota in the last game of the year in overtime. A couple weeks previous to that, we were playing in Minnesota, and he scores a goal with about 45 seconds left. He scores big goals. And I will say this, that line was challenged today. You know, we challenged them from the standpoint of they have been our energy guys, and to see them be rewarded. It's crazy, this game of hockey. It's amazing. When you put in what you should put in, more often than not, the hockey gods pay it back. And so very proud of those guys and their contributions and actually being able to be in the limelight a little bit, because they've been doing a lot of the heavy lifting for a while.
Can you tell us what the Broadmoor Trophy means to look at?
You know what, I think that'll come later. Just because, you know, I've been a big fan. I'm from Crookston, Minnesota. So I grew up watching the University of North Dakota play quite often. And in such awe of what the WCHA stands for. So you go ahead and you look at the history of the WCHA and the leadership that we've had with Bruce and the contingent that we've had. Personally, it means a lot because I know its history. I lived it. I was in the Engelstad Arena. Had an opportunity to watch a lot of the WCHA unfold over the years. And so for our university, you know, it's a good thing for a couple of reasons. One, the people that trust you, you always want to make sure you pay back. And Richard Davenport, Kevin Beisman, Rick Straka, the university gave myself an opportunity, and the staff that I have and the guys that we have, the community has embraced us tremendously. We had some retros done to the facility. We put about $2 million, over $2 million put into the rink this last year, and you know what, because of that and the guys that we've had and the support we had, made it a pretty difficult place to play. I think we were 16-1-1 in that building. So everybody's kind of grabbed a piece of the rope and pulled, and the support's been there. And so, you know, just reminiscing over the last, 30 minutes. I don't think I can answer that to its fullest, but very respectful, very happy, very appreciative for the opportunity and the work that the guys do. Because they're as Johnny says, they put a lot of work into this.
We didn't have Cole up here, but you know he's a most outstanding player. You just talk about your goaltender, what he did this weekend.
Go and check any level, whether it's high school hockey, midget hockey, junior hockey, college hockey, the National Hockey League. You cannot get it done without outstanding goaltending. And you look at the push they made. You know, we get up 2-0, but they're a championship caliber team, and they put a push on them. And Cole made some saves that he shouldn't have. And you need that. That's just, I think that's part of the process when you talk about championship or winning hockey. That it all starts there and ends there. And then you've got to have some support. And we had some guys support him tonight.
Any other questions? Okay.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Bruce, thank you.